What's going on, people? Just wanted to do an update on some assets that I was looking at. Really just go through some of my lists of some assets that I do, constantly, well, not constantly, but a monitor, depending on, it used to be really my old Binance list. I was trading on Binance, but um, kind of is just a list now where, you know, just looking at a few assets. I'm going to start off at the bottom, honestly, and some crazy targets for ICP, but it didn't play out. As you can see, ICP was like in this downtrend and then actually, bearishly broke to the downside, but you get no follow through. And as of right now, let's delete this target. As of right now, you're kind of consolidating at the bottom of this pattern. This is on a daily time scale. You don't have any, bullish divergence or anything in your MACD or your RSI at the moment. Well, some of your RSI, you gotta kind of have like, making a lot of those, you're kind of making higher peaks. So you got some like triple RSI bullish divergence. I typically don't like when you get bullish divergence. Bullish divergence is not oversold or near oversold levels. They tend to like fake out sometimes, but you can't deny that every time you have made a lower low, the last three lows, you've had more positive momentum on the RSI. So it would be interesting if we can get back within this downtrend that you were in for a significant amount of time. I think it was since September. Might have been longer than that. Let me just close the list real quick. Got these fibs on here. Let me just hide these. And you can see this downtrend started in September 2021. You broke below it, try to break back above it, use that as resistance really. Still not looking as well, but you do have that triple RSI bullish divergence. Look at the 4 hour. See what's going on at this time scale. This trend line. Kind of a interesting, I'm starting to see this with a lot of the adjacent broadening wedge. And if you do not touch the bottom and get back to the top, you could have a breakout. So this is something I will put on my list, for like alerts, at this trend line, and just see, if ICP can actually break back above 955. I mean, taking a risk here, like buy a spot position and then put a stop at like $6. Wouldn't be that bad of it as a risk. And I'm starting to see like on the 4 hour, we're starting to get definitely some bullish divergence. You have triple MACD bullish divergence. You got the low, you got another low, and then you got another low, yeah. So you have triple MACD bullish divergence. Let me delete these lines real quick if I can. Okay. You don't have it really, well, you have somewhat on your RSI. You have like bullish divergence on RSI, but it's definitely showing itself on the MACD with those lower lows. And it's like consolidating within like it seems like a channel, the price action. I stayed way too long on ICP, but this looks a little bit interesting. You can see you have the pattern, you have a fake out. You're right at that. You're right at that, right at that trend line right now. So that's interesting on ICP. Let's take a look at another asset. Let's look at a few before I get out of here. I was looking at, it was, now I'm drawing a blank. I think it was Solana on a daily. Solana on daily, yeah, definitely Solana on daily. Looking at Solana, you're definitely breaking out of this pattern. You definitely have on a daily bullish divergence, sneaky that, negative momentum. Right there, that low, got a low, lower low, higher amounts of positive momentum, or higher amounts of negative momentum. And you have a pattern that you're breaking out of now. And I believe it's like a 50% move just for the pattern itself, using the wicks. So this is why on the last video, I was a little bit, was saying I was more optimistic that we'll see higher prices in crypto, like you get a rally to the upside since there was just so much selling before you see more, until you see more selling really. We can get back to like, $60. Get back to around this peak would be, and probably create a larger consolidation zone where you're in a zone where you're basically going sideways, but just in a larger pattern. If we could break this peak, I mean, we could talk, using your fibs for higher targets. Man, you see a lot of like patterns and lines, trend lines on here. Delete this real quick. Delete this. Did not play up to the target, but you want to use this prior peak. I don't even want to use the all-time high yet. And just use prior peak to be conservative. And you could rally back to like anywhere from $71 to $99 if this is a significant retrace. My target right now is $59, which is a nice return right now with that daily bullish divergence. Was there anything else that was looking? There was another one I was looking at and I just cannot remember. And it was really the reason why I wanted to do a video real quick. Look at Bitcoin as it's rallying right now. And what I'm seeing more so for BTC is it's really no advantage as far as like divergence or anything like that. It's just, an basically that relief rally / KED bounce. Kind of having a descending Brownian wedge being formed. If you can somehow break above your prior peak, could be getting to that 23, like 23K, 24K zone, getting back, targets above the 3.2. I'm a little bit, like I said, I'm expecting more of a bounce to the upside before you get more significant downside. But anything's possible, especially if we break 19,800. I think this is, you'll probably will see maybe not a lower low, but you could see like 18,000 again before you break this pattern to the bullish side. It just seems just how with the sentiment and look at the coin glass. Look at the funding rates right now. Maybe get a mini short squeeze before you get more downside. Let me go to the funding rate. And right now, yeah, shorts are still paying the longs right now, but most sites right now, it's not that significant as far as like the funding rates. I know one coin that had a crazy funding rate, and it still does, is Tron. A lot of people are trying to short Tron right now, and it's one of the reasons why. And I'll go to that chart. It's something I've been watching. It's one of the reasons why it's not breaking down, because it's just heavily shorted right now, and there's more opportunity for longs to, there could be a massive short squeeze with Tron. If you look at longer term, I was actually, I contribute to Crypto Blood's channel on YouTube, and I've been, watching Tron for, I've been watching Tron for a minute, but I've been doing updates on that channel. Just doing updates on Tron and what I was seeing. And, if you could ever break this trend line, let's say you're probably going to like 30 cents. If you break this bottom trend line, you're going to like 1 cent, basically. Something to be aware of right now, if you are trading, is just right now, if you're shorting Tron, like every 8 hours, you're losing, 0.05, basically 0.06 of your capital. And that's why I see the main reason why it's not, breaking down. There's just so many people shorting it right now. But, it's just something I'm seeing with a few USD pairs in the market. There was I don't remember what I was looking at that had me more, like, really, that was looking really good. It was at the bottom of the list. And I just don't see. Let me look at FTM real quick. This is another asset that's been, I had the target of the double top, played out, made target, hit support. Exit the list real quick. Hit support here, while in a zone, and you're bouncing somewhat, and you have daily bullish divergence on FTM right now. And I'm seeing I'm just seeing a lot of at least MACD bullish divergence on a lot of alt pairs right now, and on their daily time scales. And this one has, RSI and MACD bullish divergence. And so I would expect more of a, in this downtrend, I expect more of a bounce from these type of plays, as long as Bitcoin doesn't, roll over and die. And I mean, FTM tends to really move. I'm not saying we'll get back to, $1. Let me be a little bit more conservative with the last peak. Last peak, but seeing a significant bounce, if you could break really this 44 cent area, you could be seeing maybe that 99, maybe $1. Honestly, the real major resistance now for FTM, just looking left after that 44 cents, would be that, 97 cents would be that area. So you got two major resistance that, if you can somehow, break above 43 cents, which is all, like I said, it's all going to depend on Bitcoin continuing to rally or just go sideways at least. This, you could see FTM, hit 97 cents before you see any more of a sell-off. And this is what's going to happen with a lot of these assets that have lost tremendous a lot of value over the last few weeks to months. They're going to have a rally, and a lot of people are going to really start to enter this market again, thinking we're back, it's a bull market, is back, it's instantly a bull market. And what's only going to happen is you're going to have the rally, whether it's the 43 cents or the 94 cents, 97 cents, and it's just going to be another lower high. So either A or B, either or, and most likely you're going to have more sell-off because just the fundamental conditions of not just crypto, but just the economy itself are changed. That's what I'm seeing with a few of these assets. Just wanted to give a quick video. Currently long right now in BTC. Like I said, I'm expecting, and I got the wrong tools still on, expecting this bounce to at least 24, at 23,275 or 23, well, on this chart is 23,223 area. But before you have any significant down, more significant sell-off, and this just the lower time frames got to break above this last peak or have more of a sell-off. But this is what I'm seeing right now with these markets. Just giving a quick update, and been really, before I get out of here, let me just look at TLOS. That really is still in this pattern as well. Still haven't broken out, still consolidating, still no, advantage right now. So it's kind of hard to be like, oh yeah. And you do have the RSI bullish divergence on the daily, but still nothing. Really just following Bitcoin right now. So, that's what I'm seeing right now. But a lot of these assets, I'm glad this channel is very informal, because this is what I was looking at, MATIC. MATIC's been performing pretty well. And again, MATIC has bullish divergence on the daily. The whole video was supposed to be about, so I looked at this and I was like, oh, and I started looking at other assets and I was like, oh, starting to see advantage on a lot of these alts. And I forgot the main one I was looking at was MATIC. And so right now, getting this positive reaction at 55 cents, and you dropped to this lowest, you're at 31 cents. So you're almost doubling already in value. I have not used this chart at all. I have drawings, but I can just see. So the key area would be 69 cents for MATIC. You can get above 69 cents. We can start talking about $1 again as a target. 103. And you're going to see these levels, like you look left, you see these peaks where, prices, positively reacted to. You want to get like the candle close for your support and your resistance to like use a candle close, whether on the daily, on the weekly, on the longer time scales. And you can see, these are your areas where when you just literally just knife through this support. So this area right here, if you break 69 cents, you're going to 103 at least, like fast. Like it'll be there's not, look at the history of this price action. It's really just you've hit that 103 within a few, well, this was within like 3 weeks this was, and this was like 2 weeks. So really 103 will be my target for MATIC before you see, again, more downside, and that's a doubling, almost a double from here. But you got to break 69 cents first. But if you do, 103 is definitely going to be quick, fast, and hurry. I think this is, a lot of people are so shell shocked from the sell off, and they're not understanding like we're just due for a rally to the upside. So that's what I'm seeing with this video. Got a little bit longer than I wanted to, but that's what I'm seeing right now with a few of these cryptos. Some are showing some signs of, seller exhaustion, which is bullish divergence, which is a positive thing if you're a bull. And, we're in a bear market, so you got to take that in account, that bullish momentum is going to be a little bit less, reliable. But right now, Bitcoin can break 20,850. I mean, Bitcoin's going to 24K. And a lot of people are going to be saying this is the bottom and it's, it's over, and they're going to pull up their reasons and whys. But really, we're just getting a relief rally for right now. That's all I can say. And that's what I'm seeing right now in these markets. That's what I'm taking advantage of. Hope you are too. Until, I do another video. Peace.